Hi, I'm Tony,
Hi, I'm Milo.
and we're the creators of eCommute.
Our team seeks to encourage all types of sustainable transportation on a daily basis. By informing users of their own CO2 output, we can reduce the amounts of carbon emissions released by the global population.
The problem we intend to solve is that in this modern age, the vast majority of people are wildly uninformed about their own carbon footprint, and there are few ways to learn.
According to the University of California, one of the leading causes in modern global warming are carbon dioxide emissions causing damage to the ozone layer. Transportation is the fourth largest contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, but the one most controlled by the individual person.
In order to display accurate data to the users, we needed to collect data on both national averages and global averages in terms of emissions. We also needed to collect data on how much person emits during their own public transport or carpooling. We can then subtract this from averages to find out how much carbon emissions a person has avoided emitting. On the table below, you can see some of the research that we did on the different types of vehicles and emissions.
Our app, eCommute, uses several interface elements made using the ServiceNow mobile agent that interact with tables that hold various information such as the user's vehicle, emission type, distance traveled, emission totals, reductions, and percent reductions. All these are displayed in the CO2 data and leaderboard screens.
Here in our use case, we can see that the user has three different screens that they can interact with in the user interface, which is this dark green box. They can interact with the travel input, which is where they log their data and where the data from the app will come from. They can view their CO2 data, which is where their data that they previously entered is displayed. And they can view the leaderboard, which is a compilation of all users' CO2 data ranked. The travel input contributes to the travel data table inside of ServiceNow, which is compared to national averages in order to produce user data through an automated workflow. That then is produced into the CO2 data and the leaderboard screens. The prototype homepage includes a few items, the most important being the quick links section that allows users to jump to several screens in their app.
The recent commute screen allows users to view recent travel data from the travel data table. Users also have the option to make a new entry, which is the main data source for this app.
In the CO2 data screen, users can view their personal carbon footprint based on the data they've entered. The darker green in the circle indicates a cleaner source of energy.
Users of the app are compared on the carbon leaderboard based on their average CO2 reduction percents. As we can see, the person in first has reduced 87.43% carbon.
A few problems that we ran into include the steep ServiceNow learning curve. Building apps on ServiceNow required us not only learn how to make the app, but also use the ServiceNow software, which has a few limitations, like not being able to track users while the phone is asleep, which would be helpful for our final goal. And the UI builder has very limited customization options aside from text and color. With less time constraints, we would have been able to add more well thought out features that would automate the user experience.
Our future steps to improve the application are to improve our ServiceNow developing skills to make a more professional quality app, automate the logging process so that the user does not have to log their travel. Instead, it will automatically track what vehicle was used and the distance they traveled. We would also like to upload the app to either the iPhone App Store or the Android Google Play Store so that our app can reach more people and reduce more emissions.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.